been a big discussion over the last couple of days talking about the Las Vegas Raiders and could they trade Josh Jacobs? Listen, I get the appeal to this. I get why people are talking about it. I mean, he's one of the better running backs in the entire NFL. Does not get the love that he deserves. He's been a fan favorite, and he's been a lot of fun to watch. But there's no way we can debate that. But I need to shed a light on a bigger thing here. First of all, obviously Josh McDaniels downplaying it like you would expect any head coach to do. Could they trade him? Would they trade him? And why did he get a lot of carries? Was it a showcase? Like there's a lot of things going on. First off, I think you really guys need to go and check out Vinny's article. Vincent Bonsignor, who covers the Raiders, he really pointed at a lot of good things as to why Josh Jacobs played in the Raiders Hall of Fame game, because he pointed at a lot of good things. One of those things being the fact that, first of all, Jacobs isn't going anywhere because of the fact that, hey, first of all, it's the Patriots. So the Patriots, they've done a great job of getting compensatory picks, for those running backs or players that contribute a lot, and then sign in free agency somewhere, and that's how they get some of their quality players. Obviously, when you take the offensive coordinator and a member of the scouting department, or a member of the Patriots organization, the top tier people that make the best decisions, and Dave Ziegler, you're going to get some of the same tendencies. So, first off, I think that's going to be a big part of it. Is they're going to lose probably Josh Jacobs in free agency if they don't trade him. Definitely a possibility, but I don't see it happening. I really don't, because Josh Jacobs is that bell cow running back. But let's look at a bigger thing here. Throughout history, throughout what the Raiders, throughout what the Patriots have done, they have had a stable of different running backs, and I think that's exactly what we're going to see with the Raiders. Now, obviously, you look at a depth chart like this, you're excited. Josh Jacobs, Kenyon Drake, Zamir White, Brandon Bolden, like top to bottom. Amir Abdullah, by the way, also really balled out. He's a guy that you're really going to want to keep an eye on as well. And really make sure that you definitely pay attention to him, because he's going to be a player to watch. But if you look at the stats from the Hall of Fame game, yes, Zamir White did have 11 carries for 52 yards. Josh Jacobs had 5 carries for 30 yards. But overall, Kenyon Drake 5. Also, Austin Walter showing a little something out there. 8 carries, 49 yards. Had that long run and that touchdown. So, there's just this running back room for the Las Vegas Raiders is stacked. And the question you have to ask yourself is this an accident? Absolutely not. I don't think this is an accident at all, because what have the New England Patriots done? They have always had a running back or a room full of running backs. Anybody that can come in and brings a little something different to this team. Josh Jacobs, I think he can do a little bit of everything. He can pass block. I'm going to calm down here. He can pass block. He can run. He can catch the football coming out of the backfield. He's great in screens. There's so many different things to Josh Jacobs' game that make him very valuable. But if you can have 4 or 5 guys that can each bring a different element to this offense, and also get them at a discounted price, because let's face it, running backs, they just ain't getting that money anymore. It's just how it goes these days. They are a dime a dozen. Running backs aren't getting paid. That's just how it goes. Because there are different guys that can do different things and that you can use to utilize their skill sets. So again, Josh Jacobs, a bell cow running back. Kenyon Drake, I really like Kenyon Drake. I think he can do a lot of different things as well. Zamir White, that bruiser running back, man. He just took on Chad Muma in the middle of that Jaguars defense. I loved it. Like, this guy, he is a load to bring down. He's going to continue to bring it every day. And then you got scat bats like Amir Abdullah, who just continues to impress. He gets carries. He catches the football. He does great on screens. And I'm not going to sleep on his ability to at least stand in front of the way of a linebacker for pass blocking. Like, there's a lot of different reasons as to why the Patriots have historically had all these different running backs and do all these different things. And I think that's what's happening with the Las Vegas Raiders, and I don't think it's cause for concern. Yes, we love Josh Jacobs. Yes, I mean, Adrian Peterson was the reason I watched the Vikings and the reason I started watching the NFL, because he was just a bell cow running back. They gave it to him. You couldn't stop him. He was that guy. Josh Jacobs is the Raiders' Adrian Peterson-ish of my generation. I don't know. The point is, the Raiders are going to have 4 or 5 running backs that can do a lot of different things. I think that's just how it is. I think that's how it's going to be. You're going to have 2 or 3 that you carry on game day, some guys you have in the practice squad and whatnot, but there are guys on every point of this running back room that can do a different thing, that can bring a different thing to this offense, and I think you got to be able to utilize all these different skill sets and be able to maximize their talent, so that way, when these, and also at the same time, you look at that, and defenses can look at that and have, the tendencies. Okay, if Kenyon Drake is in, he's more of a running back that's going to run between the tackles or whatever, or Josh Jacobs that can do it all. I would argue that a lot of these running backs can do a lot of different things. I think that's why the Raiders ran so many different screens against the Jaguars, was because, hey, if you don't know what any of these running backs are going to be in the game for, it makes it really hard to game plan for it. So is it going to be a run? Is it going to be a pass? You just don't know. And I think that's, again, why the Las Vegas Raiders have a full stable of running backs. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like and subscribe down below. Leave a like and a comment. It helps people find the show. We greatly appreciate all the support that we've gotten and continue to get. You guys are all truthfully awesome. We love every single one of you. Down in the description below, you'll find all of our social media platforms. Give us a like and a follow there. Also, remember to give us a listen and a sub on iTunes. And finally, if you have anything else you'd like us to cover, send us an email at thesportsbp@yahoo.com or put in the comment section down below, and we would love to cover it. But let us know what you guys think about the Las Vegas Raiders having a full stable of running backs.